Hello! This I'm gonna mute myself in Discord. This is the second session of this is the second session of D&D. I got people talking in my ears on Discord as well. Merci, merci aux ID pour le raid. Ironiquement, on va être en anglais aujourd'hui. Il y a des joueurs qui sont plus confortables en anglais. Mais un gros merci tout le monde d'être là. Bienvenue. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Non! Je m'entends en double. I don't know in the Discord who put my stream, but I hear myself in double. How's everyone doing? Oh my god. Hey, Carl, Chris, Marie-Pierre, hello, hello. Queen Pretzel, JF, yo! How are you guys doing? Oh, Le Mage. Thanks for the follow, Le Mage, by the way. Thanks for the follow, Vene Fuctus. Hello, guys. Welcome. I'm Biesh. Hello, what's up? How are you guys doing? So today is the second episode, second month of our D&D sessions. Du fun dans ma tête. I didn't translate the title because fuck that shit. Today's title is going to be Echoes from Afar. So it's going to be taking place a few weeks after the events of the first sessions with our first group. Okay. So basically what happened with the first group is that they did help they were in Daggerford and hey Marco, what's up? They did help an innkeeper with some basement troubles. They found out some barrels that contained a slimy liquid, a suspicious slimy liquid that was leaking in the basement. They discovered some hidden chambers in his basement, remnants of ruins of cities in the past that are underground. And when they found that out, actually they reported it to the innkeeper, and it turned out that the innkeeper was hiding those barrels containing this slimy liquid for a certain organization that is not very legal. So they found out that there was a barrel missing, and they went in panic in the town trying to find out where is the barrel, who stole it, and everything. Due to the constraints of time, they did go and save. Something happened, and they greased themselves up very good also. Yeah, that's right. So they basically there was an incident in the market, in the fair that was going on, where a merchant or whatever, some guy got transformed into a huge beast, and he was accompanied by a dog that was also transformed. While they took care of the issue, they did found one of the players found they observed with a natural 20 that of perception that someone was escaping from a tent that in the underground part of the fair. Where shady deals are going. The Flaming Fists are taking care of security and at that fair, where they were taking care of security at that fair, which is an independent mercenary group. That's pretty much it. And now events are taking effect a couple of weeks later in Waterdeep, which is a town to the north of Daggerford. and it's yeah, we'll join our group. I remind everyone that they can have access to group stats in the overlay. So if you go hover your mouse over the screen right here, where I'm at, in that here, you should see, if you hover, you should see like a bar that shows up and shows the character stats. Okay, so you can follow HP, you can follow stats, you can follow a lot of things from there, and combat related or stats related if you're curious. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for being there. I'm so excited. I'm very nervous as well. I'm always nervous. That was the cat girl. That was the cat girl, played by Ambietch. Indeed. But we killed them and everything went well because we rock. Exactly. So you're gonna recognize a recurring player. The reason is that because he's my BFF and he's part of two groups. He was part of the group that we play in English as well. He's a fellow game master / dungeon master, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Kedio is the recurring character. So it just so happens that he was in the second group as well, where I'm playing with today. I'm used to playing with them, usually as a player, but I did DM with them. They're very great. So I can't wait to present them to you guys. Okay, let me join with them in a sec. Like I never remember which screen is the good one. Is it the one? That's the one. The table view. Table. There you go. Hello. Okay, I got two Discords now going on. I don't know why.
Can't help you.
Okay, there you go.
Audio. So fun.
Yeah, it's weird. I got two Discords going on. Can everyone in the stream hear whatever's happening in Discord right now? If someone wants to make a weird noise in their mic on Discord.
Let's play some Donjons and Dragons.
We play Donjons and Dragons.
Can you hear them?
Alex did all
Can everyone? Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you. So, okay, great. Everything's going well. So I present to you JPandora over there. Hello. She's playing Gismon Grill, and I always say Gismon Gill. So yeah, there's that. Kedio, he's the guy I'm saying is recurring. He's playing Bram. And there is Mr. Alex, a fellow streamer. You might recognize him. He's going in from time to time in the chat. He's playing Leetrix. All right. So we got a cleric, we got a wizard, and we got a monk.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the group had a barbarian as well, and the guy was not a fan of Twitch. Was not a fan of playing on Twitch. So there's an optional NPC here, which is Alexander. Here
That might help us if we need to.
he's an optional tank, so we'll see if the people in the party find him. Mais Alexander, il y a juste MrFafoon pour le jouer. Oh yeah, no, he's a good NPC of mine. I play him a lot. So he might have an important part to play in the story or not. We'll see. So the sound is good. Everyone can hear well. Music is good as well. So on Discord, can you hear the music as well? Can you hear the music well?
Yes.
Yes.
You mean
All right.
us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Discord.
You're Discord. The party. I'll call you my friends, my BFFs.
Oh.
We're all friends.
So I did recap a bit the story so far. Now, if you want to present, maybe one of you, who wants to present first their character?
I'll go first. Sure. Well,
Let's go. Leatrix.
I'm Leatrix. I'm ASMR. I'm a cleric from the life domain. Basically, what I wanted to do is do a pure healer. So I thought life domain was actually a good idea. I'm also a master of SAS and taking notes. So prepare to have a lot of SAS.
Couldn't have said it better.
SAS and ASMR.
ASMR. No, not that much. No. Otherwise, that's pretty much it.
Ah, nice. Bram, you want to present yourself?
Yes. So I'm playing Bram. So Bram is a very keen mind, curious guy. His curiosity is almost like he can't help himself. Whenever he sees something that interests him, he needs to understand how it works. So like he's gonna go, sometimes not always like ethical way. Like he's gonna destroy it, try to rebuild it, or like whatever he needs to be able to understand how it works. And from a young age, he figured out that like he could actually like play with matter, so like create matter or transform matter. And he's become a wizard, trying to continue understanding more and more how the world works, how people works, and all that. So yeah, he's a conjuration or transmutation wizard. I think it's conjuration. Yeah. He looks like any normal commoner. He has a haversack on his shoulder, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome. He's a nerd.
Yep.
We got a nerd in the house.
We're all nerds.
We're all nerds. And the last but not the least,
Gismon Grill. Yeah, Gismon is a particularly fearable. She's a monk. She is from a little tribe, the Fearballs, that live in the woods, and she was sent into the monastery in a little age. So she was little when she was sent to there. So she's just knowing the world. She's trying to figure out what happened in the world, because she just lived all his life in the monastery. So when she go out, so she's trying to discover the new world. She don't know anything about the world, so everything is new for her. And she's a monk. She is in the, I think, called the Kensei's path, something like that. That she is specializing in fight with weapons and everything, and she have proficiency in smite tools and everything. So she's good with that. So yeah, she just
nice.
to the
So
punch.
a how do you pronounce it? Furboard. Fairball.
Yeah.
Furboil. I don't have the overlay with me. I
It's
should
when
have.
you're cooking something, you have to put it for boiled. So for boiled.
Furboil.
Furble. So she's
Fearbold. Okay. Fire. Furbold. So it's like a goat. For
Exactly.
those who don't know, it's in Critical
It's
Role.
like
If you follow it, it's Caduceus a Fairbold. It's basically a goat. So there's cat people and there's goat people.
Man goat.
And she's a goat people. And she is pink too, like Caduceus. Because why not?
Awesome. a pink goat woman.
Pink goat.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. So as we have discussed a bit before streaming, there's now you all are in the following months after the first time we played in our special winter session, and a few weeks after the events of the last of the first episodes, and so we are situated around mid-April, I would say. It's warm outside. It's spring. There's no snow left. So the commerce, the trades are all faring quite abundantly. Waterdeep is in its plain renaissance from the winter, and you all are very busy in your lives of either taking notes, studying, and whatnot. So Gismon, what is Gismon doing nowadays?
Gismon, after our little adventure, she decided to know more about the world, and she realized that people war, people do some things like she used to do it in the monastery. So for reasons, she get a job in the near blacksmith in town, and she's working there like a junior blacksmith. She's learning, and she's applying a lot of things that she learned in the monastery. So yeah.
Nice. And Leatrix, what is Leatrix doing?
I'm taking notes.
Sorry.
No, basically,
What bird watching?
After... yeah, I'm taking notes also about birds. Everything that could be taken as a note, I'm doing it. Now, after the adventure, I went back to the library, continuing my research on basically everything. Just taking notes, lots of it. And also, I've made like a little paper on the event that transpired in last November.
An Iliad of our adventure.
Yeah.
So you're writing a book about that.
Not writing a book. It's more like a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. And Bram,
Yeah.
what is Bram doing?
So Bram got a very interesting gift from the adventure. So, like we interacted with the Winter Godfather in the Fey world, and he kept the orb that let him ask question to the Fey being. So he's going back and forth asking questions to answer like whatever on the world. And he also got invited to work at the Wizard Tower in Waterdeep. So he's just studying away, trying to understand as much as he can with the information and gift that he got last time.
And we'll take it from there. In your studies in the tower of the mage Blackstaff, the great mage of Waterdeep, you basically you've seen him only twice since you started studying for him. He's still your master, but there's so much things to learn, and you have a ways to go before even getting up to speed on what you would need to master at least the basics. You now see and realize the journey ahead of you is a long one and a tedious one, full of studies. It's still very thrilling for you, and you pass your days studying under him and trying just basically experimenting with books and everything. Right now, the one creature you interact with the most is Whistle, the little goblin assistant that you met the first time. A little goblin that has some old age right now and assists you in whatever you need. However, it is still your teacher. He acts as your teacher, basically teaches you the basics and whatever you need. And he is very strict. He was very, very nice when you met him at first, but now you see how strict he can become. Very like the old teacher, strict teacher kind of approach, where every time you're distracted or something, he really like nudges you in the right direction and makes you copy a whole book. And yeah, a bit. He's still like it's tough love, but he's still like a good teacher. He knows your limits and pushes you to in the right direction all the time.
Just so I remember, like, was he the one we were interacting with, or he was controlled by some entity, or it was a different entity that took his appearance?
It was a different entity at the last time we met.
So all the interaction we had with him was not really with him. It was just a kind of someone impersonating him. Okay.
Well, no, it was the real him at some point. When you started your stuff, it was a real him. Just at some point he got switched. You're not sure when, but you suspect that whenever you met him outside of the Wizard's Tower, it was not him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
So one morning you wake up. I'm just gonna put some music there. Back here. All right. So one day you wake up in the Wizard's Tower, and you were about to make some tea as usual, and have a book ready. You have your studies planned for the whole month, until you're distracted by an interesting book that you see about floral arrangements in the Feywild. That is actually that it took your curiosity when you went there, and it kind of interested you to study a bit about that. So absorbed in your books, you almost stumble upon Whistle that comes also quite excitedly towards you, and almost bumping into him, you stop there, and he looks at you with his little eyes, and he says, "Did you sleep well?"
Oh yeah, I slept like a baby.
All right, you're going to need it. I have a job for you outside of the tower. It's time that you start looking at some practical use of what you saw. Are you ready?
Yeah, always. I'm down for it. Yeah.
All right. Go pack your bags. We're leaving in 20 minutes.
Oh, that's sudden. Oh, all right, yeah, I can do that. I can pack our things. Can I know where we're going, or what's the field trip?
Do I hear some complaining?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go pack my things.
I'll wait for you at the entrance.
The 20 minutes sharp. Yes.
Yeah.
And
hurry up there.
He does. Like, he turns around and just hurries back, close the book.
20 minutes later, you come back to the entrance of the tower, and he's there waiting for you. And basically, he only has this one parchment rolled up in his hands. He lands it to you, and he says, "Well, that's the only thing you're going to need for the next weeks from me.
What you need to do is actually, it's quite tricky and you might need some help convincing people to follow you because, well, here's the thing. I heard that in Daggerford there was quite an interesting incident. Let me just, yeah, this sound was a bit loud there. There was an interesting incident that happened in Daggerford, and very few people know about it. The town was put in lockdown, and I heard that some remains of the incident got transported here in Waterdeep. Those remains went through the main gate at night, and I heard some man called Raymond, a guard that is a bit shady, but takes care of important business for the lords of Waterdeep. So he's an official that you need to track down and convince to know where those remains were sent. I want some of it. I want you to bring me back those remains so that we can study it. That's all you need to do.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about remains of the incident. There was some creature that attacked the fair and disrupted a lot of the trading there. It was brought down by an interesting group, that's what I hear. But that's very few I know. I just hear that those creatures had unique properties that we couldn't quite identify quickly.
So unknown creatures.
If you will, it's the first time ever that the guards of the Flaming Fist heard or seen this kind of experience.
How interesting. Alright, I'll try to do my best.
You can bring friends if you want, just keep it as confidential as possible. I don't like to know that some people out there are aware that those remains will be here. Or at least parts of them. Sorry, the tea is kind of hard to digest.
I think I have the right persons for that. But Whistle, can't you send messages? If you could help me send a couple messages, it would cut the time.
How do you think I knew about that?
Sending messages?
You learn quickly. It's a good thing. I would have kicked you out otherwise.
Right. Are you able to help for that? Are you able to send a couple of messages?
To who?
Them too. I think
to your friends.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, well, of course.
Help last time, so.
Of course,
it would be interesting
course.
to gather them again and go do this.
I am going to do that for you.
Great.
On your way now, I'm going to send them to the Brawling Inn. Is that okay with you?
Well, it's a familiar place with familiar people. I think we can't find better.
You got too much energy for that. Keep in mind, this is a discreet mission. All right?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
And if you happen to see any other scenes like this, I would like a clean sample and make sure that no one else gets some.
So you want the whole thing? not a sample.
No, just a clean one, a fresh one.
Oh. If we encounter another of those creature?
Of course, you never know.
Right. But how would I make sure nobody else gets some if I don't bring the whole thing?
Just clean up
Need
the
to-
place. If people saw it, maybe you can bribe them or something. That's up to you and your friends.
I'll keep that in mind, yes.
Yeah, maybe you're not the right one for this. I'm starting to have doubts.
You can leave that to me. I can prove myself. I'm gonna be able to bring the samples back. And
You
do it
better.
clean, and nobody is gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
Great. He opens the door and on your way now, I'm gonna call your friends.
Thank you. I'll make my way right now to the inn.
So he's
Do you remember all their names?
I do.
and the door closes behind you as you exit the tower. So Gismon,
Yeah.
as you're doing your usual things, exploring whatnot, you do hear a familiar voice in your head.
Hello? This is Whistle. You remember me, I hope? Your friend Bram needs you at the Brawling Inn. Squat.
I'm hearing voices in my mind. Oh.
You can
I
reply to this
remember you.
message.
Yeah, I remember you. I don't know how you get in my mind, but okay. I'm going to bring it in later. Thanks. And that's it. And she's
Leatrix,
going to continue.
Yep.
you hear a voice in your head.
Leatrix, I presume. If I remember correctly, you were with Bram a few months ago. He needs you at the Brawling Inn for some important matter. Interesting subject for you, I presume. Squat. You can reply to this message.
Oh, shit. Here we go again. Close my book and I'll head to the Brawling Inn.
All right. So Bram, you make time to go to. I presume everyone's heading to the Brawling Inn, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you all go to the Brawling Inn, and without even having to enter the building, you pretty much meet at the almost at the doorway when you were Bram, when you were about to go into the inn. You take a last look around you and you see your two friends coming at the various distance, but still you meet pretty much in front of the tavern.
Gismon!
Look at what I did, and I show you a one sword. Look, this sword, I did it by myself.
You mean you crafted it? Like from a rod of metal, you craft the sword by yourself?
Yeah, I did it by myself, and you notice, and the sword is a little bit rough. It's like it's not too complete, and it's not in the details. It's like a little bit rough and like with some additional things that doesn't have to be there and everything. But it's a sword, and that's it.
It looks good. I didn't know you were into that sort of things.
Yeah,
can you
I'm just learning.
do you even use a sword?
Yeah. No, she No. She used a quarter stuff. I was like, yeah, sure, I'm going to use it.
And how's the world been treating you? How do you like the outside world?
Well, my master is a little bit annoying sometimes because I don't understand quite well, and he tried to explain me every time, and I try to do it well. But it's a little hard when you don't know the name of the tools, because in the monastery sometimes we used to use other words for that and everything. So it's kind of hard, but I'm getting used to it, to this life.
So you're saying you find your master annoying?
No, I'm saying is sometimes, I know you don't say that to my master, because he's going to do some weird things, like if he realized that I'm talking bad, well, maybe he can put me a lot of more work, and that's fine, but...
That's interesting. Wait. Where is your master?
Where is my master? Everyone knows. There is just one blacksmith in all the town.
Alright.
Don't talk with my master. Thank you.
I know what annoying master is.
Oh,
I get your pain.
You are with Whistle, right?
Yeah, he did message you, right?
Oh, I miss him so much. I think he is a cool guy. He's so...
You need to, walk forward and don't step out of the path, cause...
But he is so sweet.
He's a good master.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember him really sweet, and I don't know. He really reminded me of my master in the monastery. Sweet and with that calm voice and really old guy. Yeah. I kind of like it.
He kind of gives this image, but when you actually are interacting with him, you quickly see that he's very strict. But I'm learning so much, so that's great.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Letrix?
I've been at the library.
Oh.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual. What do you do at the library all that time?
Transcripting books.
Transcripting?
Yeah, I'm researching stuff. Always.
Stuff.
Have you found anything interesting?
There's always new things to be found.
Alright.
Okay.
So, so you guys, actually it's Whistle that gave me a mission.
Can we do that seated, or we have to stand outside?
Yeah, it's a field trip. So it's a field mission.
Sounds fun.
It does, right?
For me, that sounds right. Oh, so are we going to meet some new places, or what are we going to do?
Well, I don't have a lot of information, but apparently the town received some sample from Daggerford. Do you guys know Daggerford? It's a town, I think, south of here. They received some sample of an unknown beast, and Whistle and I wants to steal it, or at least get a sample of the sample, so that we can learn what it's from and what it is causing.
But wait, he want the creature alive?
I don't think the creature is alive. I think they just have some tissue sample that they brought from the other town. So we need to steal a sample of that without being known or without being noticed. So it's kind of a stealthy mission.
So Whistle said it was the unknown creature.
Yeah.
Whistled said that.
Yes.
Yes.
But
I mean, if there is a creature, they maybe capture the creature alive. So we have to deal with the creature if he's alive or not, because I don't know if you have that information. The creature is alive or not, or what is happening.
Well, Whistle mentioned that a group of adventurer actually dealt with the creature back in Daggerford. So I'm pretty sure it's already dead. Like, it's just maybe a leg or an arm. The head would be great, but I don't know.
Okay, cool. We're going to get some monsters there. So,
is that all Whistle gave you? That's all the information you have?
Well, I have a sheet of paper. I haven't looked at it yet. So I'm gonna open it. Do you guys want to go sit into the inn, or we just stand in the middle of the road and look at it?
As you say that, the door to the inn opens, and there's a big man looking a bit like agitated that comes out of it, wraps his wrists with some kind of linen cloth, and you recognize the long brown hair and the short unkempt beard of Alexander. He seems to look a bit everywhere angrily and looks at you and say, weren't you gonna come in? I was waiting for you.
oh,
Alexander, Whistle contacted you also?
He removes a teeth. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, I need a new hobby.
okay. So
And
you're
great.
What is your current hobby?
He looks at the sign of the tavern. I had some fun with Mugust. We had a little fun. Mugust the champion now. He came in with a new renewed energy, and I had a try at it, but he's pretty good at fist fights. You know, he can't swing a sword, but he's good with his fists.
Yeah, I recall that.
He's making a name for himself here.
Yeah, he's not here though.
Where is he?
He said he has some family issues to deal with.
Oh,
Okay.
I hope it's not too bad.
Well, I'm holding the title of interim champion, so I don't give a damn about it. I'm just tired of it. I was happy to hear your friends.
Whistle.
Your friend Whistle. Yeah.
You were happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bored. I got my inheritance. I got my brand new armor. It's been a while since I swung that big sword of mine, so where are we going?
In the inn.
Oh, okay.
Just sit.
I could grab a drink. He's going back in the inn, leaving the door open for you guys.
Yeah, we'll go sit.
I follow too.
All right. So he brings you to some kind of new section that was built. That is much more private. There's like fancy walls that was built inside the tavern, so it was not extended. But there's a private section there with a big round table and some fancy chairs and cushions. It's like a half a wall, and there's some vines that do some motifs up to the ceiling, and there's a glass that basically surrounds it. And to open it actually is kind of a door made of vines, so you can see through inside the place, but there's like it's very private, and once you go inside that kind of private section, you notice that you can't hear anything from the outside. And he says I use my inheritance to invest in this tavern and have some shares and say on the service, the beer, and I got my own place as well to, talk privately.
Yeah, that looks perfect for some shady business. And he kind of looks at him.
What the fuck are you talking about? He sits down. He signs the waiver, and the usual for those guys. Gismon, were you drinking? I can't remember.
Yes, I drink, but I think today I'm just going to take one beer.
Please don't give her a drink.
Just
I've
one.
had enough of the
Just
last
one
time she
today.
drank.
Just
no,
one.
no.
Yeah, just one. You sure about that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have two. And Leatrix, what do you want?
Restoration spell ready, Leatrix.
It's
just
always
one
ready.
beer. I mean, just one.
I'll have wine if you have any.
And Bram, some water. He punches you a bit.
No! I want beer too! Come on!
Alright. A beer for him.
Child.
And the waitress, she's a waitress with some experience. You can see she has long blonde hairs, loose, but except for the she has a little trail just tied up behind her head. She also wears kind of this viney crown around her head, just that resting on her head. It's very beautiful, actually. The place has gone through some upgrades, as you can see, and surely it did cost a bit of money. And so she comes back with your drinks and everything, puts some things on the table just eat some jerky and whatnot. And she closes the door. You can see the air comes from the basically the vines are letting through the air to circulate, so it's not heavy, and there are some windows open as well that you can see.
Alexander, I love what you did with the place.
Don't take me. It comes with the family.
This is so cute, and I start to see the windows and everything. Like, oh.
Yeah,
This is
I
so
noticed some elfic shit. So I had some inspiration from that part of town.
Oh, cool. I start just taking little wisps of my beer, like just a little. I'm never going to finish that beer ever.
So what's on that sheet of paper, Bram?
Oh, right. Well, I'm gonna open it. What's in there?
What is in the paper?
The real question is, do you read it out loud?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you read it, and it's basically a letter of commendation from and signed by Blackstaff to the and signed by, like, having a weird seal as well, like, a stamp seal. How do you call that? It's this cachet là. This yeah, it's a seal. So there's a seal at the bottom, and it's a letter saying, like, giving the order to give you immunity to some how can I say, like privilege, basically access to privileged information and immunity to sanctions related to top secret information and security matters inside the city. So you get the impression that you are now like trusted officially for a specific, for the specific project.
Or like the FBI.
Yeah, kind of, but just for that. So it does mention that any non-related information, there's sanctions that are that will be judgment that can be applied if you try to get access to unjustified privileged information, without reasonable explanation of access. So if you try to know some secrets about the Lords of Waterdeep that is not related to what you need to do, you might have to explain yourself. That's what it means, basically.
We could have done so much with that, but they know what they're doing.
Well, looks like we're secret agents now. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, right? So interesting. So exciting.
What have you got ourselves into, Bram? Again.
Isn't it thrilling? Like, you said you were bored. It's gonna be interesting. Get out there, try to sneak our way, steal some stuff.
What's the
Weird
payout?
stuff too.
Because looks like we're in deep already. You just had to read that damn scroll and what's the payout?
Alexander, we're past that at this point. Like last time, there was not like a pay up front, and you got a lot more than you expected out of it. It's kind of the same here, like bunch of friends teaming up, trying to go on an adventure, and who knows what we're gonna find on the way.
Can we agree that this time we're not gonna try to sacrifice anyone, Bram?
Make a perception. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. With disadvantage with what I just said.
Where's my sheet?
Where's my sheet?
Persuasion.
D&D Beyond.
Oh god. 12.
So he looks at you. It's true that I got more than I bargained for last time, and I did try to skip with the orb.
Right?
I can
Maybe
follow
I
you,
think-
but I'll need my share along the way. Let's just say that I want my share. Let's just say that we don't know yet the rewards that's going to come, right? And the greatest reward in my perspective is not the friends we make along the way. Because so far my friends got me more in trouble than anything else. And refused and rejected me. He takes a really quick look at Gismon. So I'm expecting to have my fair share in this as well. I'm not a mercenary anymore. I'm a notable man from a noble family. But I want my pay.
I just say like, since when you are an honorable guy?
Since when I what?
Since when you are a honorable guy?
I didn't say honorable. I did say I'm from an honorable family. I mean, I'm from a noble family as well, so I got quite the heritage because of thanks to Bram here. But
Oh,
I did risk a lot going there, so I do not regret. I just need my fair pay in this as well. I'm not a
Okay.
charity guy. And something
Yes.
tells me that, Bram, you're going to have much more than any of us here. Mr. big shot wizard guy.
Well, no, like, there is gonna be, like last time, there is gonna be stuff to find, and, like, big events, treasure, I'm sure of it.
Those are buzzwords, man. You won't have me with that. You already got me, alright?
Well, you can just
He
look
finishes his
along.
beer. So, eat whatever you need. So, where are we going?
That's a good question. Actually,
You have to find Raymond the guard.
yeah, we need to find someone. So at the I guess we could start investigating at the gate where they received the sample, and there's also this guy that is supposed to have received it. What's his name?
Raymond's.
Raymond?
Right.
But I'm just...
Raymond.
I think it's a generic name in Waterdeep. Raymond. There's a lot of Raymond around.
Yeah, my boss called Raymond.
Let's see.
So would I know my boss called Raymond?
Yeah, me
Great.
too. Actually, there's Raymonds everywhere. You scream Raymond, and 3 people are coming to you right now.
Would I know the guy?
Make a history check.
Can I do 2 as well?
You can.
Yay.
Same role, but history is better.
God, wait.
18.
I got 12.
When you were, Bram, when you were in your studies, you did study the history of the Waterdeep and, you know, the current political situation as well. Raymond was actually one of the captains of the night shift that takes care of things that are legal and approved by the Lords of Waterdeep, but that do not necessarily mean that he takes care basically of legal smuggling, if you want. So merchandise and stuff that goes in, and people that go in that it would not be beneficial to all if it was public.
So where we found this Raymond?
Usually during the night. But he has an office. He's very well known. He's just officially he's captain of the night shift, so he's accessible if you inquire around the barracks of the main gate.
Okay.
All right. So we have an idea of the guy. What's our plan here? Are we trying to be like go at night where he lives, or when he's not there, try to sneak in and figure out if we find any clues, or we should go straight to him and question him?
Well, I'm not pretty smart, but I know the if maybe if we ask him, maybe he give it us to us. I don't know. Maybe we can be nice.
So we have the shady approach of Bram going in through the night, stealing it. We have the nice way of Gismon, ask nicely and stuff will come to you. Or we could just go with the scroll we have.
Well, the
Good
scroll,
idea.
but the scroll gives us. I feel like it's a get out of trouble card. Like, if we get in trouble, we can show that, and we get out of trouble. But I don't think it's gonna just like we show that and they give us the sample. Like,
we can try.
We're trying to, like, we don't want other people to know. The best scenario would be we get the sample and nobody sees us or knows about it.
Raymond
Can I
is
see the
the
scroll
first
again?
person.
Yeah, and I hand the scroll.
I'll make a generic copy of it.
Nice. Forgery.
But I understand that Raymond's is how do you call that? He have the samples and is the guy we don't want to. He realized that we have it, that we want it.
We don't really know for sure that he has the sample. We know that he got it, like he's the one that receives it. But then after that, we don't know where they store their legal smuggling. So I think what we should try to figure out, either by sneakily going into like his office and trying to find like paperwork that says where it's stored, or we go to the guy and we try to get the information out of him. And once we know where it is, maybe we can try and sneak in, steal some, and get out. And maybe there's gonna be a lot more stuff in that warehouse. And I look at Alexander.
You wish.
Mr. DM, the scroll, is it more like really the way when I'm copying in? Do I think it's a get out of jail free card, or it's a multipass scroll?
Multipass.
Multipass.
It's more. It could like. It's like a. Something. Sorry, I'm just. Because there's an alert that was going on, and I was like so serious in my head, and that popped out. That made me laugh. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so if I understand your question, you look at the scroll and you're like, okay, is that more of a go-to pass or a get out of jail? Is that the?
Yep. The way it's written, does it give a certain type of? They were able to do that, or they can do that.
Well, it's more of a permit. So it's like you now have the authority and the right to do certain things and access certain information.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that if you, it's a like a multi-pass. You know, it's not because you have it that they are forced to provide you with the information.
Okay.
But it gives credibility.
It does give you access to privileged information if you ever inquired about that. So if you know about certain things, you can like, j'ai le doigt, you know.
J'ai le doigt. Ouais.
Yeah.
Do you share that with us, Matrix?
Well, I've read the scroll a little bit more about Bram, and don't go and commit murder with it. It won't get you out of trouble.
Okay, so
I wasn't planning on murdering anyone.
Well, according to... Wait, let me get it out. Scroll this one. You try to sacrifice at least people 4 times on our last expedition, so...
Yeah, I do remember that.
And we have a high witness.
Oh.
It's... When you take it out of the context, like it seems bad. But in the context, it was fair. Like we're just trying to figure out ways to
Sure. There's always a fair way to commit sacrifices. Yeah, sure.
Okay, we can forget that. So we are going to focus on this right now. So the thing is, we can go. The idea of go to the office of this guy and just gather some things and try to realize where is the samples. That sounds pretty nice. Because I don't think someone is going to give us all that information just in once.
I think we should just go. And
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's gonna be in the office or not. If he's not, then we just break in. If he is, then we just ask him. That's simple.
It's a fucking good thing I built this world around us, huh?
Oh, yeah. Good detail.
That's officially part of the bill.
You mean we need to pay for the table?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Good. So I think we're making our way.
What
Alright.
time is it? It's early morning.
Well, it's morning, early morning, so you can.
I mean, you want to go see if the captain of the night shift is at his office during the day. Seems like he's not gonna be there, so we're basically gonna do. Oh, he's not there. Let's break in. Of course, it's the day.
Well, I think he work in the office in work hours, I think. And in the night he's going to be. Okay, so just we go and ask, maybe?
Sure, we can go poke around.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Heading to the barracks at the main gate.
Oh, hey. So you see, go ahead.
Is Raymond's office at the barrack, at the main gate?
It is.
Okay, good. Yeah, we make our way there.
So,
I'm gonna
go ahead.
the restroom.
The restroom.
Me too, I'll take 2 then.
All right, 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Je suis muté. Bon, that was laggy. Ça va me donner le temps de vous jaser un petit peu. Hein? Salut Farka, comment ça va? Comment vous trouvez ça à date? Beaucoup de jasage. Il n'y a pas beaucoup d'action encore. Là. On est dans l'intro. Je pense qu'on va avoir besoin de 2 sessions. Fait que d'après moi, il va y avoir une autre session dans 2 semaines. Pas la semaine prochaine, mais la semaine d'après. Le 17. Comme là, ils vont aller. Il y a comme l'intro, ce qu'il faut qu'ils find out where are the samples, sont où les remains, puis tout. Ceux qui ont suivi, ben, ils savent que c'est les remains des corpses probablement ou des parties de ce que le premier groupe a encounter la semaine, le mois passé. Fait que ils vont aller investiguer ça. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont découvrir, on ne sait pas encore. Sont où les remains surtout? Ils ont été envoyés où? Pourquoi avec autant de secrecy? Ils ont appris aussi que Daggerford est en lockdown. Donc rien ne sort, rien ne rentre. Donc qu'est-ce que ça va avoir comme impact sur le prochain groupe? Hein? Ceux-là qui sont à Daggerford en ce moment? Hein? Qu'est-ce qu'ils sont en train de faire? Sont où qu'ils sont? On sait que la ville est en lockdown. Y a-t-il le temps de sortir ou pas? Fait que ça, c'est du lore un petit peu pour le groupe à Daggerford. Le groupe à Ambietch, dans le fond. Fait que j'ai bien hâte de savoir. Il y a des affaires que si vous écoutez, vous pouvez voir des liens entre les 2 groupes. Puis il y a autant de groupes
Il va y avoir autant de groupes que différents que ce qu'il faut, là. Fait que c'est pas mal ça. On va prendre un petit 2 minutes de break. Moi aussi, je vais aller faire un bio break. Exactement. C'est exactement ça. C'est dans la même histoire, c'est dans la même timeline. C'est juste dans des endroits différents que ça se passe. Fait qu'on... toutes les histoires qu'on va jouer sont toutes interreliées. Puis ce que les groupes vont faire vont affecter l'histoire des autres groupes aussi en temps normal. C'est sûr que s'il y a des groupes qui sont très loin, ben là, dépendant du scale de l'histoire, là, des choses comme ça, ben ça va être... on va revenir.
We're making our way to the front gate where we assume the stuff came.
Okay, so you go to the front gate, you see that the people in Waterdeep, this huge, it's a huge city, by the way. It's a megapole, I don't know what's a mega city? How do you call that? A metropolis. It's a metropolis. There's over 100,000 population, so it's very huge. The Waterdeep, by the way, has aerial security. So there's griffins flying over the city once in a while. There's a huge castle on top of a small, a big hill. I wouldn't say a mountain, but almost. It's basically you can't access the castle if you don't know the way. Okay, and you have to know the way to the castle in order to get there, because if you're going straight, you're facing a cliff, and the castle is overseeing that cliff. Okay.
So who knows the way? Know the way.
Who knows the way?
Who knows the way?
And know the way. The main gate to the city, though, is very much accessible, and you see that the joy in the town is still very much there. It's spring, and a lot of people are enjoying the renaissance of the spring brings with the economy and the good health. How can I say, there's one thing though that you notice is that some merchants are kind of parked in the streets, and it seems like they're just waiting or hanging out. A lot of people have their merchandise kind of up and ready, but they're just hanging out. So there's tents in the streets, organized in some orderly fashion. There's some extra security that is put in place by the city around those places that is very unusual. And once you go through there, you reach the main gate where a lot of people are parked like this. It's like they wanted to go out, or they wanted to come in, or it's like they planned to go somewhere and they can't for some reason. And you finally reach the main gate where quite a few people are there, but they're not. It's not like a lineup or anything. It's just heavily populated. There's a lot of people hanging around, but it's kind of just like a Super Bowl parking, just people hanging around, you know. Sometimes having barbecues and yeah, there's meat cooking. There's meat cooking.
Let's get some street meat.
There are some street meats for some merchants that can do it. They actually sell some things. It's not very. It's not like a restaurant, so it's not like a tavern or things like that. But you see that some merchants are more privileged than others for some reason.
Gismon just started buying food from every merchant that they found. So like, oh, a little bit of here and a little more of here, and they start buying just things. And they start eating.
All right. You notice that the food seems fresh and it's at a huge discount.
Nice. Hey, look at that. This is a discount.
if you can make a make a charisma check for me.
Ooh.
They can, vilain troll.
Charisma. Okay. 3.
Okay. You're focused on the meat, and it's very good. The meat is very good, and the discount is cheering you up, so you enjoy it. At some point, the group you join up in front of the barracks where 2 guards are posted, and you see that the how it's done is that at the entrance there's like a small quarter of 2 buildings on each side that joins in with the outer wall of Waterdeep, and that there's a huge gate there, and there's a bridge after that to protect the city, basically. So and it's very, very well guarded. The barracks, the main entrance of the barracks is in one of the principal building that is there. It's a big entrance with stairs and flags of the different nations that compose the alliance. Well, the alliance, the Sword Coast Alliance. So you see a flag of Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter. You see the big flag of Waterdeep at the center, and there's a flag of Luskan, and there's another one I can't remember.
Fenderlin. The flag of Fenderlin.
Fenderlin.
Fenderlin. Yeah, Fenderlin has a flag. No, not Fenderlin.
Yeah, I have a flag.
We're gonna mix another
campaign.
That would be nice.
The streams are crossing.
Yeah. But I think you guys are closer to Neverwinter, not Waterdeep.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me dream a bit, would you? Think.
Can we spot the guard and just go ask them some questions?
Yeah. They seem quite tense though. You see that you sense that the guards are watching you, and you're kind of the unusual group. So when you approach, they're looking at you with some intensity, but one of them is before even you open your mouth, they're saying, "Hey, have you got your papers for those weapons?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see them.
The tricks. Can you show the guy our papers?
Do I have those papers?
You have. Oh.
I don't have. Wait, is it something normal to have papers for weapon in Waterdeep? Would I have those since I've been here for?
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Usually, it's not a big deal. Usually, especially for people of coming from establishments of Waterdeep, like yourself and Gismon and Bram, that come from there. You do come from a recognized establishment, and especially you have. You do. I'm guessing you do have adornments of your church.
Probably.
Symbols or whatnot, or can you be easily identified of part of that of a church of? I can't remember your deity.
I don't remember myself. Sorry. I don't remember.
It's been a while.
just for the sake, I'm gonna have to do some research, but right now I don't have it.
All right.
But you have
But
a
you-
holy symbol. Like you have a symbol.
Yeah. Is it? Can we recognize you as a member of your church by looking at you?
No. You wouldn't
Okay.
be able to do like, he's a cleric of,
Okay.
from,
So.
like, the god I know is Kellenbor.
And how about you, Gismon? Can we recognize you as a member of your monastery?
From a member of a monastery, yeah, because she right now is wearing the robes from the monastery, so she have the logo here and here, so that's why because she didn't buy some other clothes and everything, so
Okay.
she just buy that. Yeah.
So whoop. For your stature, yes, it's unusual to be asked papers for weapons.
Okay. We don't have papers for our weapons. You're pretty much the first guard that ever asked me in the past years for my papers. Why all of a sudden we need those?
Where you come from? Il regarde the. Whoa, sorry. He looks at everyone.
We come from the center of the city.
Oh, you're not tourists. You look like tourists. So, my
I mean,
apologies.
We're not coming from outside the city. We're coming to you from inside. You guys seems to be a bit on edge. Like, and what's with all the people camping at the door? Like, did something happen?
Make a persuasion check.
Absolutely.
Yay!
+1 charisma. 10.
Nothing you need to concern yourself about. We're just having a much more controlled traffic. It's just policy in these times. How can we help you, ladies and gentlemen?
I think we're more involved, maybe, than you might think. We know what happened at Daggerford.
He looks around. I don't know what you're talking about, sir, and I would like you very much to move along quietly.
I'm gonna pull the letter of recommendation out.
We are actually here to see Raymond Thorn.
Did you give it to him?
Yeah, I kept him, but I show it to him.
He lays a hand.
Just give it to her. To him.
Scroll drop.
Roll drop.
He takes it, looks at it, looks at you, gives it back to you. All right. Welcome, and my apologies for any disturbance. If you would enter, and we would be happy to provide you with any information that you would like. Just come on in, and please do be discreet. He looks intensely at Bram.
She and he's eating a lot of things, so.
And you're the
I am
one-
talking about the terms in which you employ and try to inspire calm.
Okay.
And she is very pretty. You're very pretty, ma'am. Ma'am.
Thank you. And she's
Are
still
you like eating a carrot at the same time?
yeah, like a carrot, meat, everything. She just buy it like
Right.
bacon.
Yeah, there is bacon. There's always a lot of bacon
Yeah,
everywhere.
Always, I know.
Like goat eating bacon.
So, you go inside the barracks. Is that what you're doing? You go inside a barracks and you see that there's it's very much like a desk more than anything. It's very bureaucratic. There are people in armor, and you see that there's some traffic and surveillance that go up and down the stairs. There is a way to the basement, a way to upstairs. You do see there's a lot of the guards, and you see that there's some kind of a cubicle with a desk and a lot of books and parchments. There is a person sitting at the desk without her helmet on. She has long braided hairs that are black. She has long eyebrows. Thank you. Long eyebrows, black as well. Very very thin. Very pronounced. Kind of have a serious look, and she does look like by the end of her 30s. She wears an armor that is very shiny, that has a lot of the adornments of Waterdeep. She's sitting there and writing stuff.
So I just push a little bit of Letrix, like, you talk to her.
Good morning, ma'am.
She finishes writing his stuff. Just a second, please.
I totally understand.
She rolls it, seal it, puts it aside. He looks at the four of you.
I just poke Letrix and I tell him, you guys are made for each other.
Always loved a woman who could seal her letters.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I whisper it to Bran.
She looks at the four of you and she says, how unusual to see 4 people like this, armed to the teeth. How can we help you, gentlemen? And there's a guy coming to whisper in her ear, and she looks back at you.
Can we make out the details of the whisper, or it's too quiet for?
You can make a perception check.
I want to do it too. We can hear something. I think not.
If my die roll on the floor, do I re-roll or I take the same?
Reroll.
You can choose. Usually you re-roll when it falls on the floor.
You can choose, but you need to always do the same thing. So if you pick it now on the ground, you're always gonna pick it.
Well, let's make it a rule. If it falls to the ground, you re-roll it.
It's considered as a court. Okay. Oh, it's a lot better. I had a 4 on the floor. Now I have a 1. So that brings perception.
So a natural 1?
Yep.
All right. Some parts of her physique is distracting you from listening actively.
Fair enough.
The braids, maybe?
Maybe.
Gismon, how much you have? Starchild, merci pour ton follow.
It's so cursive.
So she looks at you and she says, "So you are privileged, huh? How can I help you? What are you doing here?"
Oh,
please, we're very busy. Can you make it quick?
Yeah. So, it's related to what happened in Daggerford. We were sent to inspect what you've received.
We haven't received anything, and there's no records of it.
Interesting. That's
Neither do we have any information about Daggerford. We know the city's in lockdown, and that's all we know.
Is Raymond in his office Or when will he be in his office?
During the night shift.
Right.
We
Starts
have
at
to
eight.
A believer.
Yeah,
I
we
can
have
make
to
an
make
insight check.
Yeah. Want to make it to. She knows something.
It's not
Man.
too bad.
I'm still too distracted by.
J'ai une épaule plus haute que l'autre, ça me distrait. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. I got a nipple higher than the other one. It's fine. It's born like that.
Now I'm inside.
Inside. 18.
All right. You do believe her. Actually, she looks like she knows what she's talking about. Like, there, you mentioned a guy, she mentioned the night shift, and that fits your knowledge as well.
And between us, I mean, you guys must receive confidential package or other transit that comes in your door. What's the usual process for those?
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.
I mean, an artifact or something that is kept away from the public.
Usually sensitive merchandise is handled through our specialty team, if that's what you're referring to, and it goes through the same process as any other merchandise, except with privileged treatments, of course.
And what's that process?
Careful examination, some records of the books as well, of the official books, and it's kept in a separate, more secure location.
And is Raymond the only one that have access to that information, or there is someone right now that we can talk about our matter?
She steps up. She said, I think we should have the discussion elsewhere. We'll meet, let's go to my private quarters. So she basically gestures you to follow her, and she's going up in the stairs, where actually a lot of people are moving around. There seems, the more you kind of go deeper in the building, the more you realize that they're very, very busy at this moment. A lot of people in books writing records, a lot of and you see that there are some desks as well where merchants are interrogated, like basically interviews style, so they're not whole or sitting, or they're not tied, they don't have any like restraints or anything, but some of them are, you do notice that they're sweating a bit. So for some of them, you go past them, some people give you a weird look, and you go up the stairs. You go the equivalent of 2 stairs up, and it looks like you're going in a tower for some reason. Once the stairs finish just swirling around, there's a door open, and you see that you are joining this woman in a private desk space, I'd say. It's not like quarters, bed chambers or anything. It's just like a private desk, private office, sorry. So she does sit down, and she gestures you to sit down. Please close the door behind you. So you do ask about privileged Merchandise. And you have been given authority by Blackstaff to investigate this. Is that what I'm referring to here? I'm understanding well? You are curious about the incident of Daggerford.
Especially.
You were there.
Well, all I do know is that some some merchants had a sudden mutation, and a group had to take care of them. This merchant and his dog.
What kind of mutation?
Uncontrollable mutation. Even the Flaming Fist struggled to take them down.
But was a person like a merchant? So I don't know. Like he was trying to negotiate with something weird, or he was like everybody in the town. So
I'm not sure if I understand quite your question there, miss.
where you said like the merchants have some mutations. I understand, right?
Yes, the merchants seem to have uncontrollable mutations and went berserk. Proceeded to attack a lot of people there, and including the Flaming Fists. If
We
that
have
group of
any idea
adventurers
if
wouldn't have been there, we would have faced a lot of casualties.
We know what causes the mutation?
We don't.
And you wouldn't happen to have a sample of that mutation here in Waterdeep?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, you are in charge of the gate. You know absolutely everything that goes through that gate, right?
Exactly,
But
that's
when
what
she
I'm
said,
saying.
That she doesn't know, is it... Okay, can I make an insight check?
Yes.
Show me the
What is
money.
this? Wait, insight? Brings it to a 9. It's still too cursive.
Yeah.
She does
Even
appear to tell the truth, and she says, "My name is Leanna, Captain Leanna, by the way. And who might I ask? Do I speak to?"
My name is. Hi.
Gismon.
Gismon Grill.
Gismon Grill. Nice to meet you. You are a furball. It's rare to see furball nowadays in the streets.
Yeah,
Usually
well,
you're more in the west.
Yeah, I came from the west. You know the monastery is just far in the west, and I just want to know more about the metropolis and everything, so I came here. And now I'm searching for these weird things.
What are you searching for, actually? And I'm sorry. What's your name? And she looks at Leatrix.
Well, you just said Leatrix. I'm Leatrix.
Leatrix. And she looks at Bram.
My name's Bram. Just Bram.
I know Alexander. Nice to see you again. Alexander, like, doesn't say a word.
I'm embarrassed.
You two know each other?
We do have his history.
Ooh.
Let's just leave it at that.
Oh. Okay, good to know.
How uncomfortable is Alexander?
Make an inside check.
I want to check it too.
Is he blushing or something?
Oh, no.
What is
Nothing.
this? 11.
4.
You have no idea. You have no idea. He got this poker face.
Okay.
just fixing the floor and waiting for it to just be over. What it looks like. He doesn't really. He's not really interested in this. He doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Can't wait for our next beer, Alexander. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
So nothing came through your door that relates to this incident.
Well, we did have some merchandise from Daggerford in the meantime, and we did inspect everything thoroughly. Since the city's in lockdown, we have to hold any merchants going out there and accommodate them. Some merchants trying to go back to their town, they can't. So we have to just ensure that they can stay with us and any comfort we can afford.
Anything else you can tell us related to Daggerford? Except like that you're checking thoroughly every shipment coming in with the merchant. Any other like practice or stuff that you have in place? Or that
Have
you
I
saw?
made you make a persuasion check already for that? I think so, huh? No, maybe not.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
make a persuasion check.
I thought she wasn't lying.
Persuasion, not insight.
Natural 20!
Hey.
So she says, well, we have some merchandise that go through the night shift, and that go those registrations, those books are kept in a separate place, and I'm not aware of these contents.
Oh. And there's no, like, the day shift and the night shift, like, don't communicate together?
Back in the game, she says, yes, we do talk to each other, except for sensitive merchandise. There are some things I cannot have access to as much as you do right now. The captain of the night shift is Captain Raymond. You
So
can
we have to wait to him.
you can tell him I referred you to him, and he's gonna give you the access you need, along with this paper of yours.
I was more like trying to know if there is like overlapping of the shift. Like, is there someone from the night shift that have access? That
Not at all.
is available. Well, guys, I think we have to come back tonight.
We can't just wait outside and buy some food. It's really good. Do you want to?
I do. I haven't had breakfast, so.
Take it.
The books, the lugs of those the sensitive merchandise are kept well into his office.
I mean, we can talk with him. You said like we have some privilege with this paper, so maybe we can wait.
We'll come back for the night shift.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Thank
Anything else
you,
I can help you with?
Captain Elena? No, that would be all.
Yeah.
And it's Leana. Thank you. And I hope to see you again. And she takes a quick look at Alexander. He just steps up and opens the door and walks away.
Just check out the interaction between these two people. Like, and
So
yeah,
what do you do?
I think
Are
we're
we
going
out?
out.
Are we back out?
Yeah, I think yes.
You are.
Out of the barrack completely, yeah. Okay. Well, we were told to come and see Raymond from the night shift, and we came to see Leanna from the day shift, and she didn't have the information needed. Surprisingly.
I just
We didn't
go.
talk to the right person.
I just go to the one of the nearest merchants, and I'm going to ask for some boxes, wood boxes, to we can sit down. And so just I try to get some boxes to just sit down and talk. I don't know.
Well, you do still have access to the lobby of the barracks if you wish,
Oh, okay.
or you can hang out elsewhere. It's however you want. You want to pass the time, fast forward,
Well,
or do you want to do something?
if there is like merchant in the hall of the barrack that just got interviewed or something like that, I'd like to talk maybe to one of them.
All right, let's look at that. If there's anyone, yes, there was someone that is going through to the door. Doesn't look very happy.
Hey, sorry. Can I talk to you for a second?
All right, so you see it's a halfling, a small man having wearing some kind of just long coat that's embroidered, very looks expensive. He turns around and he has this white shirt opened, and he kind of got these earrings, two gold earrings at each of his ears. He's got a small nose and his small like piercing eyes, and he looks at you. What the fuck are you?
Sorry. Is it a bad time?
Sure, it's a bad time. It's always a bad time. It's been weeks I've been waiting here. Been interviewed twice. I'm sick of this shit.
Are you coming in or coming out?
What's it to you?
I'm just trying to understand what happened here.
What happens here is my city's on lockdown and I need to go back. Time's money, my friend. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
why-
I'm Phil Trash Fault. He extends a hand.
What? Don't.
I'm fist first.
It's his name.
Fistor Threshold.
Fishful, freshful.
Fistor Threshold.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bram. And I shake his little hand.
Nice to meet you. Now, why the fuck are you taking my time?
I was just wondering, like, if you knew what happened and why you're stuck here, or what kind of information or question that they are asking you.
You want to know what they want from me, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you buy me a drink, I might answer you.
Well, I have all the time in the world, so come on in. And
All right, I know just the place. And
Right.
Is the rest of the group following?
Sure.
Yeah.
So he leads you to a well-known tavern. It's not an inn. It's a tavern that usually holds for mostly drinks more than food. But they do have advanced taste, let's just say. And this it's like a bar, expensive bar, if you will.
fancy.
Yep. So he leads you there. He says, "You know that place? You come from here?"
Yeah, I've heard of it. First time I'm here.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
good for
fancy,
business.
like-
I bring my clients here usually, pay them drinks, get them drunk.
Yeah.
They buy stuff. Yeah. So,
So
Let's come in.
Taking the cheapest place, right?
nope. He's going in. He just waves at the waiter. The waiter. It's says the usual. Sits down at the bar. Turns around, getting his shoulders at the center here. Crosses his legs. So, what do you want? And it's very like it's not adapted to his height, but he's like fish in the water. Like he knows the place.
Not his first time. Well, I kind of told you already. Anything you can tell me, I'll find it interesting.
The drink comes in, and he says, "Here's Spain." And the waiter comes to you and says, "That's going to be 5 goals, sir."
That was your idea, Bran.
I say to Bram, I can help you to pay if you want.
Yeah, if you can, that would be great.
Yeah, I think yes. I give it to him 2 goals.
I'll pay the 3 other gold.
Remember to give them the good tip. He's a good friend of mine.
I give it to him 4 goals.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright. So yeah, what's happening? Like, why are they keeping you inside? Why can't you go out? Have you heard anything of dagger form?
Sure, I heard of it. It's been some crazy mutants running around killing people. This group of adventurers, they clean out the whole thing. Now they're stuck over there. I can't go back. Yeah, weird shit. Can't do business here. The auto business is still good. Yeah. I'm not in deep. It's not like other people's out there. I'm making clothes, so people still need to dress, right? Summer's coming.
Right.
Who the fuck are you guys?
Well, just curious people trying to understand what's going on.
I'm not buying it.
I mean, we are buying you, so who cares?
Make a persuasion check. No, intimidation check.
Intimidation check, yeah.
16.
Homebrew, Starchild. 16.
Alright, I don't give 2 shits who the fuck are you guys. You look like someone who can handle themselves. Yeah, especially the big guy over there. Oh, and the other big guy. Oh, and you're cute. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You're a great bunch. You guys want to buy some clothes? I got some clothes. I got a lot of clothes for every occasion. You're gonna do the north. You're gonna do the south. I got clothes for all winter.
Yeah, I'd love to look at your clothes afterward. I was just curious, like, you must know, like, a lot of the other merchant. Do you know some of the merchant that came from Daggerford?
It came from you mean after the incident?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's Brian. There's Brian, the townsman. He's dealing in sorts of tool craftsmanship. There's a shitty guy that actually came in. He did come in with a rat wagon full of weird shit. It was during the night, if I remember. I've heard that crazy dude just came in screaming, and he basically stopped this wagon full of barrels, and the fight. There was a fight, and there's a prisoner now. There's a prisoner now. Well, yeah, if I remember correctly. I think, yeah, they went in a fight, and this crazy dude, he said it was dangerous. Come in. So that wagon, he never made in. I don't know where it is now. But, yeah, they took in one guy.
Was that the shady guy that you talked about? Is it the one that they took in, or?
The shitty guy. Well,
Do you have a
I
name?
mean, there was this one guy who took himself for a merchant, but he was driving this wagon, and this other guy came and running saying it's dangerous. So he, of course, it attracted a lot of attention. It was nighttime, so it's not really important. There's not other people at nighttime. It's just the night shift, you know. But a fight went on, and they took the guy driving the wagon in.
And do you know where what kind of merchants is in in the wagon? What
He
kind
says
of
with some
thing?
wine.
Wine?
Yeah. Let me tell you, the guy was not a bright light. There's never any merchant that drives some wine in the night shift. You gotta be crazy. Never liquid in the night shift. Never liquid in the night shift. You wanna bring something weird in? You gotta bring I don't know, slave or something. I mean cheap labor.
Right.
I call him like that, but it's not very nice, you know. Must be the liquor.
It must be. So anyone else, like anyone that we can talk to that like came with the wagon, or they are all in prison? Right
Yes,
now?
I had a question. You only more bought me one drink.
Well, didn't you get food too?
I have.
Didn't order any food. I want to. I'm thirsty. I'm not hungry.
Well, I mean,
If I'm hungry, I'm gonna go to the burned. What's ça en anglais? The bird boar.
Burnt boar.
They make this tasty porridge. Let me tell you. Important stuff.
heard of it.
I asked
All the
for
way
another wine or whatever he's taken. Like,
It's another 5 gold plus tip.
yeah, I'm going to give him 5 more gold.
You know your
Just
taste, ma'am. You see, he serves the drink.
Thank you. So, what was his question?
Do you know anyone that was with the wagon that is not in prison?
Yeah, I know the guy.
He looks at
I'll
you
give you another
very
drink.
carefully.
And you
I'll
know
give
the
you
name
another
of
drink
this
if
guy?
you bring him or bring us to him.
You want me to arrange an appointment?
Do we need an appointment? I just want to see the guy, talk to him.
That's how it goes.
I guess an appointment it is. Another drink for an appointment. Is that a deal?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you all seem like a legit group. Yeah, never tell other people that it was coming from me, alright?
The place is pretty much empty, by the way. There's not a lot of clients nowadays. Well, especially at this hour of the day.
Alright, I'll arrange an appointment. Just make sure you're ready and on time. Can't believe I'm
We
doing
will.
this for you guys. What's your name?
Gismon, hi.
I don't care about you, I want to be him.
Oh,
He points at Bram.
yeah, of course.
Well, I already presented myself. I told you I was Bram. You
Sorry.
are Fist Store.
Oh,
Trash
that's
Can
right.
Dog.
That's right. You told me about Bram. About Bram.
And I just order another drink. So another.
Nah, I'm okay. You guys seem legit. You're Alexander, right?
Alexander comes in. Nice to see you
He
again.
knows you in the town. What is this?
Told you I come from a noble family. I've done some true some stuff. Yeah, this merchant's legit.
Yeah. Thought I knew you. You got this huge heritage, right?
What's it to you?
Well,
I love talking to myself.
you know, words are running around the street that you can afford a lot of stuff, and you did build a good business there. Let's talk after that. I'm busy. I'm gonna arrange some an appointment with the guy. His name's Morik. Yeah. Yep.
Morik.
Do you have any idea how long it's gonna take? Like, is it gonna be today or we're talking?
Gotta be
like
today.
weeks?
Gotta be today. Gotta be today. Can't wait.
Good. Good.
Don't know how much time he's gonna be in town. Maybe he skipped already. So I gotta talk to him.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll leave you to it then.
I'm gonna finish my drink first.
Of course.
Okay, what that gonna be? The appointment is gonna be at the entrance, and back entrance to the burned. Burnt boar.
Sofia! C'est-moi ça.
Outside of character, isn't the burnt boar in Daggerford?
It might be a franchise.
Ooh, nice.
You got burned, huh? Isn't Starbucks like in Quebec?
It's a cortado.
Oh, I'm sorry, mister.
Yep.
Alright. So, he says, give it a few hours. Just make sure to not be seen. Alright? Okay. I want to finish my drink in peace.
All right. We're gonna leave. We didn't order anything, right?
Nope.
No. So expensive.
Yeah.
Hey, Sophie. Comment ça va?
Is it a scotch? Like, what did he get? To be like.
You're not
5
sure?
gold a piece.
He just said the usual. You're not sure. You don't know.
Man, clothes are.
He could have made a
good
perception check
business.
to try to see what he ordered.
I want to make a perception check.
I don't really care.
For that.
Well, they're all pretty much of winners, Sophie.
8. I don't have any idea.
Looks like wine, maybe? Not sure.
Okay. I'm still eating the rough things I buy.
How many
The purchase.
How many did you buy? Like, you've been eating for
Like-
2 hours now.
Like treads, you know? I eat just treads, like a little bit of meat, then a lot of candy, like you know. She
Yes,
have a lot of things
you
there.
still-
She bought all the street meat.
She pick up one thing for
Gismon.
every.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Oh man.
Yes.
Okay.
I got restoration up if need be.
I did
No.
eat a small bit of it,
No. Constitution.
and I was gonna ask
Yeah.
for more.
No, she's eating so much of it.
6. Why I'm rolling so bad?
So what are you doing after that?
But that's a good question.
We should actually get some breakfast.
Hey,
It's like right now it should look like about 11 a.m.
We should probably get brunch.
Crunch sounds amazing. I'm hungry. Right,
there
Gismon?
is a lot of merchants out there that have a lot of things.
Yeah, we've noticed.
While you say that, you do notice a bit of rumbling in your lower abdomen.
Ooh, I'm going to ask for a bathroom, I think. Maybe.
Here? In the fancy place.
Well, I don't have a choice.
She's gonna ruin the fancy place toilet.
I just go and search a bathroom. I don't know. if
Okay,
there's a
you
bathroom here.
find the the bathroom. It's very neat. There is some art on the wall and fancy statue of a little angel peeing. It's very modern.
The stool is made of gold.
Like,
No, not very much.
I just go and make my things there.
All right, so a few. So what are you doing in the meantime? It's been like 10 minutes she's been there.
I'm not wasting spells on her again. She's on her own on this one.
Sorry, she's been eating a lot of street meat, huh? That thing can pull you back, man. You might have to wait a bit.
Does it start to smell? Because otherwise I'm gonna make it outside. But I just want to see
Okay.
after 10 minutes.
You could make a perception check.
I certainly will.
Take a sniff check. Sniff it out.
Perception. 13.
All right. Not really. Like you're wondering if everything's all right, but from where you stand, it
It's fine.
it just takes a while.
I'll just go outside and wait for her.
So
I just finish
you wait
my
outside.
things.
Takes a good 20 minutes for her to come back, and she does not seem to feel well. Gismon, your stomach doesn't really isn't holding much right now.
I think that meat have a lot of. I don't think if that meat was really well cooked.
I don't think it's a meat problem. I think it's more like a quantity problem.
Oh, but it was so delicious. It is so new for me. So this is so painful. You don't have to waste your spells for anything. I can handle it.
What are you
You're
doing?
really pale. You're like pale pink.
Really?
That would be salmon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You look like a fish.
Oh no. I think we just can go and search some place to sit down and.
Actually, we're going for brunch or lunch.
Okay, you can lunch.
I would love some burr lunch right now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, she made me hungry.
Lunch?
What
Sure.
is that lunch?
It's a mix between a
brunch.
breakfast and a lunch.
Oh, okay.
Lunch.
Yeah, brunch sounds good. We should make it a thing.
Maybe the Brawling Inn can offer brunch now.
Is the brawling?
We
in
could call
far
in a
further?
we could call it a brawl lunch.
Okay, I'm going to join you, but I think when we arrive, I'm going to enter to the bathroom of the Brawling Inn too.
Is the
She's
brawling
going
in-
straight there. So you're going to the Brawling Inn?
Is it far?
Do they offer food?
It's quite
got
far.
time.
The Brawling Inn is in the middle of town. Yeah.
Is there something closer? Like
There
inn
is.
that
The burnt-
less expensive?
Actually, the burnt boar is actually in the entry side, like in the outer circle of this city. It's the
But is there one less expensive?
less expensive than the burnt boar.
Yeah.
Well, the burnt boar is not that expensive. It depends on what you order, but they do have a lot of variety. They have jerky that is affordable.
Let's go there. We're going to be close to
To the
where we
burnt
need to be.
bowl.
All right, so you're going to the burnt boar, having some good meal, and are you winning there? What do you do?
That's the place we are going to see Morik?
Yes.
Eventually, in the back.
What time?
We don't know
He
yet.
didn't say. Okay, so...
Do we have a way to contact him?
Nope. Do you?
No. I think there's a flaw in our plan.
Ouch.
I have sending.
Oops.
Do you have sending?
I have sending.
Yeah, but for you sending, you have to know the person, right?
Well, we just met him. No, I'm talking
We don't
about
know him.
No, the merchant that is supposed to make the appointment.
Okay,
We can
okay,
contact
okay.
him.
Yeah. To Fister Threshold.
Politrix, you have sending? I've heard of that. Like, trick.
Well, it's
I
not a
did.
trick, it's a spell. But
I think it's called a spell. I'm saying that to the wizard. I'm kind of afraid
from what
now.
I saw, the wizard has more tricks than spell. Anyhow.
Bricks? Thought it was for rogues.
But it's like, it's divine power. It's different than what I do.
Sure, everyone can throw grease on the floor.
It's still a spell, god damn it.
Fine.
Even I know that.
I know too. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, but when you say it like that, trick, it sounds like shitty stuff.
Well, like, it's different. I don't want to, like, say one is better than the other. So
Nerd.
let's just leave it at different.
So you can contact him or not.
Yeah, I can.
You want to do
Sure,
it?
if it's
Should we
right now,
wait
but-
until?
Yeah, we could wait after brunch.
We should wait until we kind of assume that he already have the appointment, so we can just reply and say, yeah, go there at 8.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna be back and forth and a bit annoying.
So while you eat, Bram, you hear a voice.
Hey, what's up? In an hour.
wow.
Merci de l'intro.
All right. This guy has some connections. I just heard the merchant in my head. He said in an hour. So yeah, like, he knows someone that can.
That's convenient.
It is convenient. It is
If you
weird.
heard the merchant in your head, the merchant sent the message. It wasn't sent by somebody else, otherwise it would have been the voice of someone else. That's how the trick sending works.
Cool trick. But you're right.
It's
So
a
the
goddamn
merchant is-
spell!
Alexander, I don't understand why you're getting worked up.
It's
about
not a
that.
trick.
It's just
not a trick.
spell. Let it like that. It's a spell. Okay. Get back to the... Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to the bathroom. She goes.
So in an hour, guys, but it's still kind of weird. Like that merchant. Who's a merchant and can cast spell?
Well,
Wizard?
I know the guy.
Learn the merchant?
I've heard of him. He's resourceful and deals in shady shit if you need be. He's really resourceful. He's not dangerous though, except if you piss him off. Just don't get into depths with him. He does not lend you money, but favors is his thing.
So the clothing is a cover.
Well, he does deal in clothing. You've seen the guy.
Does he sell magic clothing?
Magic? Maybe.
Interesting.
He doesn't craft them. He's not a tailor. So, because I heard he has connection in Silver Moon with elves.
Fancy
That's where he
stuff.
gets his supply chain.
I see why he goes to the fancy places too.
Yeah, he wanted to go to the fair to make some money. Doesn't come from here. Yeah, Daggerford.
There?
It's a big thing now. By these times, Daggerford is a big. It's a big place. It's a huge fair, commercial trades, shows, tournaments, everything's going on. You want something, you go there. It's this time of the year.
That sounds fun. Guys, we should go.
It's amazing.
I go back to the
Looks like it's dangerous as well.
table, like, what? What are we talking about?
A fair.
A fair? There is a fair? Where?
You see, like, you see someone going into the bathroom and he's like, oh, oh.
Sorry.
Someone light a match.
I'm really sorry.
Don't be.
We're going to be to the fair? Someone said the fair?
Well, no, but
It's a trade
I
fair.
Might be curious. Speaking of affairs, what happened between you and Leanna, Alexander?
Ew.
He looks at you really like poker facery, but it's a he says let's just say I know her.
You know her from where?
I know this winter when I took over my inheritance. She was really knowledgeable about my family and everything.
Tension between you two, like anything happen? Romantic ones?
You're trying to dig somewhere where maybe you should not, eh? Maybe it's
I
not
guess
business.
so.
Yeah. Maybe it's not your business.
I'll leave it there. But if
Thank you.
want to talk,
I don't need to talk about that. What I would like to need to talk to is this Morg guy. What are you going to ask him? He sounds like a dangerous fellow. I mean, he did take a fight with the guy at the entrance gate in the night shift, saying it's a dangerous stuff. So the guy knows a lot, and he got away with it. So that makes it a little more dangerous. Maybe he has connections of some sort. Maybe he's a powerful guy. Are you ready for that, man? Are you all ready for that? I'm
you
ready.
bring up a good point. But I mean, that's why we're investigating. Like right now we're not going anywhere, so it's our best bet. But yeah, it could lead to something dangerous. But I'm ready. I want to learn about like what's happening to these guys. Like mutation out of the blue like that? It's weird.
Yeah, what are you willing to give and sacrifice to gain that knowledge? That's just to know where the remains are, not to get them.
Wow.
No, it was to bring some back.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do. But what's our goal with this Morg guy? I don't know him, never heard of him.
Could be a dangerous situation if we get involved with his guy.
Oh, of course. He's a shady guy. That merchant said it. Can't remember his name. Never will.
You said
Might ask you on Discord what's his name is afterwards.
Mr. Freshhole.
Fitstor, Tristol,
Fistor.
Fristor,
Mr. Freshhole. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing the half of the time.
Yeah, that's my worry.
I'm not going going to talk. If the things start to going dark, I'm going to put an monk. But
Do the same thing you
Monk
made in
shit.
the toilet. That should
exactly.
get them away.
Yeah, monk shit looks strong now.
Yeah.
Very strong
I know.
stuff.
I know, and maybe I can do some shit like that too. Why not?
Leetrix, sorry to say, but hey, by the way,
Choice of word.
just a second. I don't know if Alex has the wisdom to say that. Yeah, okay, no.
I mean, we don't have any other lead, and I know the guy could be.
Well, we got the night shift guy. Could have gone to him. Hey, it's too late
True.
now. We committed. Just want to be prepared. Well, I just want to be prepared.
Oh, I'm always prepared. Don't worry about that.
I mean, we can gather the information from every found, like this guy, and we going to see this Raymond guy. So, well, all the information is going to be useful.
Are we going to see this Raymond guy?
Well, if we can't find anything from Morok, or we don't
we're-
get any leads, then yeah, that's our plan B. But for
Alright.
now,
We're gonna meet Morik in about an hour. Well, maybe less than that. And we still have a couple hours before Raymond starts his shifts. So,
So,
might as
I don't
well
see
talk to
why.
Morik in the meantime.
yeah.
Right. I'll order some pulled pork.
Oh, that sounds great. I want some.
I just want a
that-
glass of water, and that's it.
Is that the lunch part or the breakfast part of the lunch?
I don't care. I'm just
Of course
hungry.
you don't.
You can eat a little bit of both. Whatever you want.
You're right. Eggs would be good as well.
Pulled pork and eggs.
Egg!
I'm paying for you guys. It might be the last meal we have.
Mmm.
Ooh.
Why are you always
Okay.
so dark, Alexander?
He went on
I'm
a quest with
realistic.
you the last
And
time.
have you seen my picture?
Have you seen my face? I'm a dark character.
So you guys
Please, I
eat, and
Yes.
afterwards you join in at the behind the burnt boar, which actually when you go behind the burnt boar, you now realize that there's two meanings of it. There's the literate behind the place behind the tavern, which is a kind of a like it's gated, so there's an inner courtyard for that, and there are kind of tables and a little garden there, but you what's your passive perception, please?
All very sucky.
13.
I have 12.
12.
We're all pretty low.
Yeah. That's what MrFafoon said the last time. He said,
Okay,
"Ooh,
but
that's
never mind then."
perceptive Group. So it's an outside terrace, kind of.
Garden, more of a courtyard garden than anything else. You see, there's a small shack as well, like a how do you call that? Un cabanon.
It's a shack.
A shack, right? It's a shack, a garden shack that's very well made. That is very fancy for the place. even if the burnt boar is still quite a beautiful place, this garden, this inner courtyard is really well designed. It looks like more modern than the place itself. Ladric's gone.
I just had to close the door.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are we inside the garden, or did we went out the front door and then back, and we're
well, you went.
the gate?
Let's just say there's a tight space in between the building and the wall that's protecting it. So there's you went to the side of the building between the outer wall, the basically the gate, but it is a walled place. Okay, so
we're
you
not inside the garden, we're outside in front of the gate.
No, that's right. Between the actual building and the wall protecting it or surrounding it, there's a passage at the side of it. So you go there and you see that there's a garden there. It's not that obvious, and not knowing that there's there's a courtyard behind it, it's not visible by a lot of places, and it's from the outside you couldn't know this exists. And you are there and you're waiting. So you wait about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then you hear something. You see someone that looks like a common traveler. He's got short hair, short golden hair. He's got they're attached behind his head. He has some traveler's garment and looks like he hasn't slept in a while. He has brown eyes and looks at you and says, "Are you Bram?"
Yes, I am. Are you Morik?
He looks around nervously. He says, "Come in." And he's going into the shack.
Follow.
You guys follow? Alexander is saying, "I'm gonna stay outside, just in case."
Hold the fort, Alexander.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic before we go in the shed.
Start casting Detect Magic. You see magical auras around where you guys are, basically. If you keep concentrating, is that a concentration? Like the more you concentrate, the more you can see precisely. Is that what it is?
Detection. It is concentration. Wait.
Can't remember how it works.
Concentration to keep it up for 10
Yeah,
minutes,
but
I think.
I've seen something that the more you concentrate, the more precise it is.
It might, but I don't think it's in the description.
If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in
so
an
you
area
see
that bears magic.
So you
And
see
you're
auras.
cool with magic. Yeah.
Okay, so you see auras that are like magical objects that are from most of you. Well, every one of you. You see that the armor that Alexander is wearing is very magical. His big sword as well, like you know, and the items that you have on you. And when you enter the shack, you said that Morik has a small object on him that is concealed, and it is magic.
Can I know the nature of the school of magic?
Yes, it is. Give me a sec. I think it's abjuration, but I'm not sure. Oh my god.
If it's not evocation, we're good.
No, it's not. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna favorite that website. It is conjuration.
Conjuration.
I think. Wait, no. It's transmutation.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I don't know what.
Nope. Read it wrong, Colin. Because they give a spell by examples. It's illusion. It is illusion.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's official. I read it right.
Okay.
So, you guys come in. He says, what do you want to know?
We heard you had some trouble coming in. We're after information from what transpired in Daggerford.
Who told you?
We have our sources, but mainly Fistor.
Fistor told you, huh?
Yeah. We had to give him a couple of drinks so that he was more willing to share information. But he did tell us what transpired there.
What do you know so far?
We know that there was an attack, some form of mutation, and that a sample of the creature has been shipped to the city. And we have some pointers that might point to you for the one who brought it in, and we want access to it.
I can give you a few pointers, but you need to give me something in return.
Name your price.
What you got?
I don't know. What are you into?
He looks at every one of you. Oh, you're wearing interesting stuff. I take any magical components. If you can bring me if you can give me one or two of them.
That's a high price up
I
front.
could take her as well. And I know some people who could love her. Give her, fetch her a good price.
My what?
That part is an official no.
Well, I mean, we'll see. But like, can you give us any guarantee? Because for a high price like that, we need access to the stuff. I want it in my hands.
I can give you information, that's it. You want information? I can give you information. You need to pay though.
I can give you a letter of safe conduct that could probably get you out of trouble.
What kind of letter? Let me see it.
I'll show him the copy of the letter I've made earlier.
Looks at it. Alright. That's good. It's very good. Your names are on them though.
Do Our names are on or are not on?
It's in there. Your names are written on there. It's official, so it's like seems legit. Even the seal,
Yeah,
it's good.
We could probably alter it and put your name on it.
You do that, I'm good.
We have.
I'll give you information. All right.
I'll put his name in.
What? Just what do you want to know? You want the remains? You want to know where they are?
What were you carrying? What happened?
I wasn't carrying any. The barrels, they contained weird stuff. It contained dangerous stuff. The stuff that kind of provoked the incident in the Dagger Fort.
Oh.
He was a merchant that wanted to bring it. Yeah. I don't know
So
where the
that
barrels are,
wasn't
but
enough.
that's dangerous stuff, man.
And you don't know where your barrels are?
Not my barrels.
But
Not mine.
Did you give them to someone, or what was your mission with it? Why did you bring it here?
The barrels came from a guy that was holding it for us. Oh, that's all I know. It's all old stuff. And it got discovered, and we stole it. Bring it back here. I just didn't know what it did until I saw it. Shit, it's weird stuff, man. And the guy only took a little. It's a merchant. He was a merchant with his dog, and he drank the stuff. We told him it was supposed to be powerful stuff, to buff you up, give you a little strength. Got mutated, man. It's weird shit. It's dangerous stuff. Shouldn't go in here. Not in Waterdeep. If that stuff goes wild, it spreads.
So you don't know what is the component of this
I don't.
thing. Okay.
I just know it was supposed to be buffing up people.
You don't know where
No.
it is?
Well, they usually hold it up in the barrels. These barrels, they hold it up deep underground.
But I mean,
We
is it the
confiscated
town that
stuff.
Confiscated.
Yeah,
Is it the guards that took it?
yeah. I warned Raymond.
So Raymond know you?
Let's just say I know him, and he knows of me.
So
Is
he
this
let
why
you
you're in
escape?
trouble?
I'm not in trouble. Actually,
Yeah,
you guys
it's
are more
more
in trouble than
why.
me.
It's more like why you're not in trouble.
Because I did help him.
So what was the fight about? Like, Fistor.
Oh, the guy, the merchant didn't want to let go. He was just
I thought
panicking.
So you were too. It was you and another Martian, or you had nothing to do with
I
the-
tried to stop the guy driving the wagon into Waterdeep.
Oh. Interesting.
That's crazy shit, man. I've never seen stuff like this. I'm used to weird shit, but this is out of control.
Hire you for the bring that barrels here
What?
in Waterdeep. Who hired you to bring that in Waterdeep?
I didn't want to bring it to Waterdeep, but how you want to know my clients? That's privileged information. I can't give you that.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
You guys want to know weird shit? How do you guys know about that? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
Dog, I'm going to screw it up if I say something.
we're officials. You can see the papers that we have. That's not things that you find anywhere on the corner of the street. We've been hired to investigate.
By who? The lords? Which one?
It's written on the paper.
Blackstaff, yeah. That's weird. You know so much.
Well, given his powers, he knows a lot.
Make a persuasion check.
Again? I'm not even trying to.
You can do it!
No. Persuasion 6.
Oh,
Alright. You're Blackstaff's dogs. Seen it before. You guys are in danger. You know that. I can help you. If you're willing to
why
go
we-
underground.
why we have to doubt about black stuff? What is the problem with him?
I heard that guy is a curious bastard. Ready to go through every length to get what he wants. He's curious. Weird shit like that, he'll want to have a piece of the pie. He's not a bad guy. And so am I.
I'll just bend towards a little bit to Bran and I'll say, that looks familiar. Do you recognize someone?
Don't know what you mean. But that sounds fair. Like, I want to know too. What's happening?
If you want to reach those barrels, you're gonna need more than that paper. You're gonna need
Oh,
a lot of more resources. I can help you if you wanting to do the length.
And why you want to help us?
You seem resourceful. You seem like you can handle yourselves. I could use you.
You want to hire us?
Well, you just wanted to sell one of us not too long ago, so.
I was just
That's why
asking.
I trust you when you say use you.
Let's just say we could do business. That's what all I'm saying.
but I thought you didn't know what happened to the barrel. Like, what kind of more information?
They hold that shit underground, deep underground.
And you know where?
I can look. It's gonna cost you though, a lot. A lot.
And back.
What do you
to that.
want?
You'll need to do something for me.
I thought you wanted those barrels out. Like, we
No,
can
they're
get
secure
the
now.
barrels.
I don't care about the
Are
barrels now. No, I don't care.
If we can get to the barrels, they're not that secure.
I can tell you where they are. Not get you to them. I could give
Yeah,
you
that's
some
fair.
means.
But don't you want them neutralized or out of the city so that
I didn't
don't
want
go
them
wild?
in the city. They're not in the city.
They're not in the city.
Well, not
They are
per se.
down.
They're
the
in
city.
secure position. I don't care anymore about barrels.
So what do you care about?
Right now, it's you guys. You intrigue me.
Well, that's your payment. We're very intriguing.
Well, you seem resourceful. You're
Yeah.
you deal with black stuff. It's impressive.
Thank you.
He is dealing with black stuff. We are not.
Interesting.
But-
You're his
That
lapdog or something?
I wouldn't say that. I'm taking the opportunity when it shows. And this was a great opportunity to learn new stuff.
Now I'm concerned about that relation.
I need you to take someone out for me.
Take it out like with a gun or in a bar.
I don't know what's a gun.
What is a gun?
What is a gun? Yeah, what is a gun?
Guys haven't heard?
Do you want me
mean
to
like
help you? I need that.
A boomstick.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Boomstick.
He's in a lot of scientific weird thing. So we get something out from jail or something?
She's naive. That's dangerous, guys.
We deal with it.
We know.
I just...
What I'm saying is I need you to kill someone.
Oh.
That's what I figured. It was
Oh.
Yeah, we all
former-
figure it
the
out
former.
except her.
the former in the ladder.
Yes, I really naive. I've never been in these situations, you know. Oh, and why do you want to kill this person?
It's not every business.
Well, yeah. So, well, who is
If you
this
do
person?
that, I can get you access to the barrel. I can't even tell you where it's coming from.
Can we sleep on it?
Well, actually, you have 1 minute left until I disappear.
Disappear? Do you have a name?
You have to tell me first if you accept the deal or not. Then I give you information. That's how it goes. You're not used to dealing the undergrounds. I can see it.
Oh, it's more of a language barrier, I think. But
That's what I'm saying.
I would do.
We can do a vote. I vote nay.
Just so you were aware, you guys are in trouble even just talking to me. I know your face. That's a lot. I know your name.
You are intimidating us right now?
Do you know our name?
I just want to be upfront with you guys. You're still 1 feet in the door.
We have plan B.
By the way, I never gave him back the paper. I transcribed it, but I kept it.
Okay.
So, I don't know, guys.
If you wouldn't just give me that paper, I can give you information on something else.
Well, you're gonna be gone in like 15 seconds. So I don't think you're gonna be able to give us more.
All right. That's how it is. That's it. He looks at Bram.
Yes, that's it.
All right. And he moves out of the shack. And off he goes.
Does he disappear in smoke?
No. He just he goes at the front of the tavern. And you lose him.
No,
Out of sight. No,
I was never here.
that's too easy. Poof. You know, that's too easy.
So, we were so close to kill someone.
We should have done it.
Or sell you into.
I was joking about that, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I was just like trying to
Oh.
trick him into it being still an option, but
I'll add that into right under sacrifices.
Yeah, we know that you are.
Sacrifices plus 1.
We know that you are in the mood to sacrifice everything for knowledge, but maybe we'll have another chance for have that barrels. The thing I feel is that maybe we're going to have troubles with that guy, and maybe I don't know if he have a gang or something. So yeah.
he sounded very shady, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
wanted
pretty much
to do
everything
it.
that happened here seems shady, so.
I wanted to do it.
You wanted to do it?
Well,
But it's fine, we still have plan B, so we can still get to it in the more official ways. You just need to wait a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And I have to question this, Bram. Do you know what is the how do you call that? The intentions from your master, from Blackstaff?
Exactly? No, I'm not in his mind. That's for sure. And the interaction I got with Whistle was very quick. Like, I was just passing him by in the corridor. He said, "You're going on a field trip," and he gave me the paper. He said, "I need this, and let's go." And I went. I mean, that's interesting stuff. That's not something I've heard before. Like, changing your whole body into something like devastating. So I'm sure he's kind of interested by this stuff and what it can do and how it's working. I sure am.
What ideas for that? Well, we have to ask to Raymond.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued right now for everything.
Well, I mean, we have some time, and we did gather quite a bit of information. Barrels are not in the town. They are kind of on the ground. They are taken by the guards from the town on the night shift. And there's another Martian that is in prison right now.
Okay.
So there's quite a few things that we could do, or we can wait for the shift of Raymond. I don't know when. When is the night shift starting? Have you guys ever did like work overnight? I sure haven't.
I don't know. When I get here at night, and
starts at 8.
8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What time is it?
What time is it?
Right now, it
Should
must be around 2:30.
See Alexander.
Okay. Go to see Alexander.
So, Alexander, Bran was going to sacrifice somebody else again.
I know, I heard.
Alexander, you should be proud of me. I turned down killing someone.
Wait, you heard? You were hearing every like the conversation, Alexander?
Of course. I was just outside.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I turned down killing someone for no reason. For just like getting the barrels. Like
Actually, you didn't speak. Leatrix said no.
Come on, guys.
I don't care. I just want to get this over with. The more we go, the more we get involved in weird shit. And this thing is bigger than us.
Yeah, but at least we didn't get too much involved in that thing here.
Yeah, we did not dig our graves further. That's what you mean, yes. But they still know of us now. He was
Yeah,
right.
that's-
He knows our face. He knows our name. And pretty sure very soon they're gonna know a lot more than that on us. I'm not scared of it. I don't care. A lot of people know me now. It's part of the deal. What about you? I don't know.
Well, he did find us interesting, so
If they find
I
out
don't think.
you're some high wizard's apprentice, take care of yourself. And Gismon and Matrix, I don't know much of you, but I heard that maybe you have masters, powerful ones, or not, rich ones. Could become a target very easily, especially if you didn't go through his deal. He'll want to leverage it somehow. It's very weird that he didn't insist more on you taking the deal. It's like if he had what he needed just by looking at you, talking to you. Maybe you give him a lot more than what you think. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he needed someone to put the blame on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
And
I
he
have
just
to,
Gave them that.
if I have to quit from my job, I'll do it because I love. I don't like my master die, you know. And I don't care really. I don't care if I lose my job or not, but I don't want that person die. For
Well, if you have friends, you should warn them, maybe. That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Step one.
Why would you quit your job? We didn't sell you to the guy.
Well, but if I have to quit my job for protect my master, I'll do it.
Oh.
Yeah, but if he knows
That's
your
not
master is called Raymond, so many Raymonds, you won't even know which one it is.
Yeah, and there is a lot of blacksmiths with the same name.
Mm.
Raymond's here, Raymond's there, yeah. Okay, well,
So many blacksmiths died the next day.
No blacksmith was mistreated during the production of this game.
But like, we shouldn't get carried away. Like, we don't know what the guy is gonna do. For now, we should probably focus on
Raymond,
what.
the
Yeah,
captain.
what those
Hashtag
barrels
love
can
all
do.
Raymond. Raymond lives matter.
Raymond lives matter. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're going to wait here or
What time is it?
2:30. What, he said it like 5 minutes ago.
yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, sorry.
Try to keep up.
Right. Always.
Well, we can just
Yeah, we can just wait, or like I said, we can try and go to the prison if we can get some information from the other step owner.
I think it's
but
a little far. So
Yeah, I feel like we're not gonna get much out of it that we don't already know.
yeah, and maybe
The
Raymond
only-
can.
The only way we're gonna get access to those barrels is through Raymond.
For the moment. So yeah, I'm going to chill out here, and I'm going just to go and look
Digest.
the merchants and look what is new.
All right. So what are the rest of you guys are doing?
I'll just go along with Gismon.
All right. So fast forward until 8. Is that right?
Doop, 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 doop. Yeah.
All right.
Well, you
Fast
tell
forward.
us when is the shift starting?
It's at 8.
You've been told at 8 the shift is switching. So
We did? Okay.
fast forward, you just hang around, take care of some stuff, and around at 8 o'clock, what do you do? You go in the barracks?
Yeah, we make our way back to the barracks.
All right. You go in?
Well, if they let us go in, we're gonna go in. The best thing would be to try and arrive before Lena.
Okay. Well, you see her go out the barracks.
Hey,
She's still in uniform.
Yeah.
Leanna.
Leanna.
Yeah.
Leanna. Is your
Oh, hi.
your shift? And, yeah.
I'm done.
Good. I don't know if it's too much to ask, but could you introduce us to Raymond?
Oh, I've already warned him.
Oh, amazing. Great. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Just be careful, okay?
Yes.
She taps you on the shoulder, and she's on her way.
My shoulder or Nitrix?
Bram.
I'll do like the meme. Like we walk away and I do.
Actually, when you turn around, you surprise yourself and Alexander just doing the same thing. you cross eyes just briefly, and that's it.
I'll give him a little nod.
He ignores it
Look
completely.
in the girl.
She's so sweet. Hey, Nitrix?
Sweet. Don't know. Not sure I would describe a human being as sweet. I mean, it's mostly muscles and bones. There's not much sweetness in it.
Why you ask him for someone? It's like you know what is going to be the answer.
I love it.
I made my way. Alright. So, once we enter, is Raymond at the same desk?
Yeah, there's a new guy. Actually, there's a guy at the desk. He is very extravagant. He is quite something. He has a uniform. It's like this small vest stopping at like midway at the torso. He's very muscular, thin. His vest is white, and he's bare-chested underneath and long sleeves. His pants are long and widens at the bottom. He's got polished shoes. He's got long, very blonde hair, curly, and blue eyes like this night sky. And
a big hat with a long feather, like large like this.
Well, he doesn't have a hat right now, but he does have some kind of a collar that is very, very shiny. He has rings and shiny pierced eyes, pierced earrings, and yeah, like stands out very much. You wouldn't expect that to see that for a night shift. Yeah. He looks at you.
You're handsome. I didn't say aloud. That's like, he's handsome.
He sees you entering. He's like, "Ah, I was waiting for you. You must be Bram, Gismon, and Leatrix, and Alexander. I heard of you."
I hate this guy. Yeah, it's me, Bram.
Sure.
Leanna, like, she did tell you that we were gonna come.
She did. Welcome to my establishment. Actually, it's the barracks. Not much to see here, but Welcome still.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
Did Lyanna tell you why we were inquiring?
She did. Well, it's a good thing that you went. At the beginning of the ship, there's not much people around here. You see that it's very much less busy. You're almost alone, and there's some other guards there, but they do not take much attention to you. Strangely, because a lot of people took a lot of attention to you when you were in the day, but it's much calmer during the night. Less stressful, and yeah.
These people seen more shit, so they're used to it.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's taking all the attention.
So you wanted to know about the traffic that goes on in the night, didn't you?
Yeah, Lyanna didn't have much information of what's happening on your shift.
She doesn't know anything. It's a good thing for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were hoping that you, with all your information of what's happening at night, you could help us get the information that we need.
I can. What's your price?
Right.
Sorry, I'm being very straightforward, but what did you expect?
Well, I mean, we have some letters that...
Yes, the letter. That chest over there has everything that you need for privileged information.
I just go slowly to the chest.
Did you open it?
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to open it.
Okay.
Just to check out.
Oh, here's the key.
Not much in it.
Shows it at you. You take it. It unlocks. You open the chest, and there are ledgers there. A lot of ledgers. These are only for this month. Feel free to browse. Maybe you'll find what you're looking for. Maybe not.
I close the...
Well, maybe
The
Letrix
chest.
would want to have a look at it. But while he's doing that, what kind of price are we talking about?
Interesting.
What do you fancy?
You're up front as well.
Well, we
Let's
have
see.
business to do, and we've been going around all day trying to figure this out, so...
Yes, I know. I'm tired as well, see?
You
I've
just started your
been
shift.
smuggling some stuff legally for some time now, and I can't bear to not have my part in it. I'm a lap dog like you. Now, what do you say that we step up a bit? Elevate from these positions of lap dog and get our grasp on the situation. I don't know what's going on either. I'm kept in the dark. I hate it.
You've piqued my interest. What do you have in mind?
Well,
It's a partnership to get more information. That's why we're here.
is it? And he's looking at every one of you, scruting you. He points at Latrix. You didn't talk much, and I don't know a lot about you. You seem like an up-straight guy. Alexander, we've done business before. I trust you. Gismon? We could have some fun, you and I. But I guess this is not why you're here. Why are you
That
here,
was so
Gismon?
directly.
Tell me, why are you here?
Good question. I'm really here because friends. That's the
Friends?
only answer I have.
Of course, you're so naive, like you used to be.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So what do you have to gain in
Used to
this? Friendship? Unicorns? Candies?
That is not so handsome anymore.
Oh, I apologize. Have a bad behavior sometimes when I get excited.
And does
Well,
that happen often?
So, Latrix, why are you here? You know, this is not clean business, right? And still, you're doing it. Something compels you? Your God told you in a vision that you needed to talk to me? Is that right? Or are you being a lapdog for Blackstaff as well?
No, it wasn't a god that told me. It was a Bram. And I have... I'm interested in everything that is unexplained and research it.
Curiosity, it's good. It's good to have some curiosity. Just might cost you more than you thought. You gotta know what to do with the knowledge you get. Once you know, what are you gonna do? That's the more exciting part. What are you going to do once you know?
I'll write it down.
You see, that's a bit of a problem for me. I write down what the facts are, not you.
Interesting.
Sure.
You keeping the books?
I'm keeping the books.
Keeping the books for yourself? What are you gonna do with
Yes.
it? Sell them? Keep them
Why
in
would
your
I sell
archives?
Archives, yeah.
See, I got a problem with that. I can't trust that. That information needs to stay here between us, up in here.
So do you want to the people know the truth?
Well,
That's
people
not
know the
good.
truth. It's, do they want to know all the truth? That's the question. That's the question, my dear.
Well, in the monastery they teach me to say the truth,
Yes, yes.
and I do that.
I do tell you the truth. Right now, the truth is, if I tell you where the barrel is and what's in it, if I tell you where I shipped those remains, because that's what you want to know, right? Well, I'm going to be in
Yeah.
trouble. That's the truth. I need to make sure that I don't get enough trouble for you, my dear. So what's your insurance
Okay.
here? And I've got a bookkeeper right here just making logs of everything I say. It's...
Well, maybe you are worried about your job and the things you have here, so maybe we can change a little bit the part of that talks about you.
Sure.
He's
If you're
looking at the
worried
Leatrix.
that I'm gonna write it down, I can make an exemption and keep it in my mind for this time. I'm not gonna write it down.
Can we trust him? He looks at Bram.
Absolutely. There's nobody more trustable than Letrix.
And nobody more honest. Cynically honest.
I want to look at everything that you write down, Leatrix. To the bone. Is that a deal?
Oh, that's gonna take you years. You know that, right?
From now on, that's what I mean. Any new material, I
saying
want to go
everything
through it. I want to scrounge it. I want to read every detail of it.
I physically write down? Sure. I'll show you what I physically write down.
Marvelous. All right, I'm gonna tell you. Just make a global persuasion check for the group, please.
Ooh.
Nice.
No need to
Oh.
cry.
14.
Persuasion, I got 18.
Natural 20.
Not
I'm gonna tell you what you want to know. The remains were sent to the Archmeister Lodoro. He's the alchemist, the Archmeister alchemist of the Alliance of the Sword. He wanted to have a piece of it. Actually, he wanted all of it. I sent all the remains over there, to him. It's at his laboratory, which is on the way to the castle. And he brings out a parchment. I'm assuming you never went to the castle, have you?
No.
No, of course not.
Maybe Alexander did.
And he shows you on the
pretty
map how
much
to get to the
anyone.
castle. Actually, you have to go over the over the here in on a really a side trail. He points you towards. Well, he gives you an indication of how to get there. It's on the way to the castle. You'll see. It's you can't miss it. And watch out though. He's a
give
weird
us a
guy. What?
He give us a map?
No, he showed you on the
showed
map.
us, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like he's got a wall map and he just showed you.
Nice.
Can I take
And the
note of
barrels.
the map, or I'm not allowed to take a note of the map?
Of what do you mean of the map?
Can I sketch the map? No, I'm asking Raymond if I can take like a sketch of the map where it is.
You can sketch it if you want. Just make sure it's privileged information. You might just get killed or go in prison for distributing that information. It's your scroll of yours that allow me to give you that privilege. And if you want to know the barrel where it is, well, that's interesting.
I thought the
Did you
barrel
know-
had the alchemist?
The what?
Oh, okay, yeah. So the remains.
The remains are in
at
the
the alchemist.
Archmeister's laboratory.
Right.
The Waterdeep laboratory. He has got many of them. And each of them has their specialty, but the barrels. Well, did you know that Waterdeep has underground ruins? And some of them have little remaining, let's just say passageways towards other planes. Well, we do use some of them to store.
Planes?
Yeah. You know about planes, right? You are a wizard.
I do. I wasn't expecting that though.
So that is
There's a lot of
underground.
surprises there. Yes, we did discover, with the help of a few friends of mine, we discovered the passageway towards other realms. And we did have some help to, let's just say, fine-tune it into our own warehouse.
And all that is official, right?
No, of course not. They don't want to know where it is. They just want to make sure it's not. It disappears. Sometimes the lords don't give a damn about how it's done. They just want it done.
So there is
Isn't
a lot
that-
of secrets here.
Isn't that convenient?
It is
I like
for
it.
me. We all need our trump card. That's what I told you. Otherwise, we're just lapdogs waiting to be shot on sight when we're no longer needed.
Right.
By the way, I'm not taking notes during the conversation.
But your magic feather is.
No, not yet.
Not visibly. That's right.
Make a stealth check.
I know exactly what I'm doing, eh?
Right now, I'm not taking notes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you need anything else from me?
Well, can we have access to the barrels?
Do you want access to the barrels? Oh, you're a funny one. You asked me for information, I give it to you. Why would you want access to the barrel?
For research.
Research? Yeah, go fuck yourself. Why'd you really want access to the barrel? Tell me.
I wasn't kidding.
Oh, of course. You're that boring young one. You gotta see more than that, son, if you wanna rise up. We're done here.
Question. I assume that the barrels are in another plane?
I said we're done here.
Why you're so
Shoo.
mean?
Shoo.
Okay,
Unless you
don't shoot
wanna have dinner.
Oh, yeah, I would love dinner.
me. I'm just
Not
going to
talking
wait.
to you. Gismon, I could make you my honorable woman. I could give you your own inn if you'd like. I could give
No,
you...
thanks.
I could pay trip to the outer planes with escorts just so you could see the wonderful outsides of this world.
Well, Mr. Raymond, I'm just going to tell you this. I prefer go with Alexander, and you know that Alexander is not the best person I can choose, but I prefer that to go with you. So yeah, I'm so sorry for declining your invitation.
He leans back, crosses his feet on his desk. Alrighty then. You can go. Whoosh, whoosh.
Don't shoot
Out of
me.
my office.
Alright, let's get out.
Oh.
So you
I
get
was
out.
Disappointed.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end it there. Don't you guys think so?
And as we're out of sight,
Yep.
you see a little book and a magical feather.
I knew it.
I did say I was not gonna physically write down stuff.
Yeah.
And it's still all in
Start-
my mind.
Start writing down. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Oh, that was so great. That was very,
Yeah, I
very
like it so
fun.
much. I'm so into the oldie story. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
And the characters were so nice. This Raymond just. I was thinking that Raymond was going to be
He's
more
nice,
nice,
He's
but
colorful.
He's very colorful. He's kind of a prick, but he's
I was
so,
Well,
like, oh.
so
yeah.
fun to watch though.
You know what's the funniest part? Like, I did prepare a lot of it. I went all afternoon writing shit down, and that Raymond, just that part of the story, just trying to know where the remains are. I came out like it just popped out a bit when I was role playing whistle. It's just that's when I had the idea. You know, I could make him search for where the remains are, and Raymond just all improvised. Like that's the worst thing. You kind of prepare a lot for things like this, but shit happens. You just get inspiration, and shit comes out of it, and that's it. And that's the best part of our session today. Was all about it. Anyway.
About the Raymonds.
Well, Morik was planned though. Morik was very much planned.
Yeah.
I think
Morik was
the
inside.
longer narrative, high level narrative story points are planned, and that's kind of the best part. But when we play it, I think the best parts are improvised.
That Morik is kind of coming back again and again.
A bit.
Still don't have. Yeah. Still don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Well, it's all that, you know, what would have happened if, I don't know, you would have talked to Morik one session ago, you know, in the other game with your other character. Would it have happened the same way and everything? So everything has a consequence, you know. Now this group is in deep. Can't wait for 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be awesome.
We are going deep, yeah.
Yeah, you're going deep.
We get in a lot of trouble right now.
We're going.
I didn't think about
Well, it's not too
the
bad.
action.
It's actually a bit here, a bit that. I'd say a little bit this, and a little bit of that. But yeah, I love that. Little bit blah.
I like it. I like it so much.
Did we make it farther than you thought, or like you had this plan and we didn't?
When I had the Rayman idea, because here's the thing, if I was going to stick with the script, let's just say, we could have ended it in one session.
Okay.
But at some point I had fun, so I decided just playing Whistle. I didn't want to end it today, and having you guys, I didn't want to end it today. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna add that part, and it's gonna be like a prelude to what I had planned.
Cool. I like it. I'm really into the history. I'm going to check the other chapters that you're playing with your other teams.
Watch for the meta gaming though.
Okay.
But I think you're gonna find it funny, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all going coming into place. There's some parts of it, and we're gonna come back with. I'm not sure if well, I know that Ambish is coming back, but I didn't confirm with Kedio because he's now in 2 groups, so I don't know about if he's going to keep up the pace. But you know, Ambish, I don't know about. I didn't confirm with freaking. Big Fat Felin's Tarkov. So we'll see. But that other story will still continue though. So we'll see.
Okay.
I'm glad you joined. I'm so glad. I love how Leatrix is evolving as well. I very much like it. It's very subtle, but just these little comments here and there, the moral decisions. I challenge you back because I want to see what kind of decision you'll take. Are you gonna go in deceptive mode, or are you just full loyalty, full truth? Gismon, the same thing. So I challenge a bit the morals of every characters here. It's very, very
I like
fun.
when you ask what is the intentions of every character, because that really make me think like what are really my intentions here. Like so I was thinking like she's just a little happy girl, so friendship, we go into flowers and everything. Yeah, she's just having fun. But right now she feels like, hey, the things are going a little darker what she thought. And the thing is, it's the first time she faced to the dark part of the people. So
yeah, that's why I kind of I prepared, just not to spoil you, but prepared to be the morals and ethics will be a subject in our games in our next session.
More sacrifice.
Yeah, because we got a happy going character. We got a legit like cleric character who's loyal and shit, and we got a Bram who's actually more willing to experiment and sacrifice more. So I couldn't go without ethics, and now you're going to see the an alchemists. I mean, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
I need to keep that streak going.
Yeah.
I only added 1 bar like today.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for inviting me.
So let's